Souls of Styx stories. The Child by the Tree. Grey clouds took over concrete jungle. Next, the rain came. Drops drummed on houses and cars' roofs and windows, beating out the same monotonous rhythm. The city, in turn, only covered itself with umbrellas and followed its rhythm of eternal motion. Iron horses paused and continued their movement with a menacing roar of grey smoke. People, eager to do all the important business, ran like mad, and only somewhere far away could be heard the howl of an ambulance. Only, only the cry of a little girl no one heard. The little girl can't find her mother, whom she walked with a few minutes ago. Diana, as she was named at birth, approached all the people asking for help. She tugged at their arms, their clothes, but all in vain. As bad luck would have it, it started raining. Diana was lightly dressed. She was only wearing light summer dress. Soaked to the skin, she could no longer ask for help, and out of helplessness sat by a tree along the road, hugging her knees and crying softly. It seemed like an eternity had passed, but no one paid any attention to her. Her eyes were swollen with tears, and she wanted to go to sleep and wake up next to her mother. But every time she opened her eyes, she was still there, under a tree along the road. "Hey, little girl, why are you here?" a voice asked. Diana looked up and saw a black car parked next to her, and a young guy with coal-black eyes was looking at her from the driver's window. "Little girl, we are taking you to your mother. Get in the car." A creepy voice came from the back seat of the car, and the back door opened. Diana hesitated for a moment, but when she saw a black fluffy cat jumped out of the open door, she took him in her arms and clumsily climbed into the car. Diana loves cats. Car started moving. "Little girl," the same voice squeaked. "Tell me, how did you get there?" Diana was happy because she finally got help and because she was stroking a wonderful fluffy cat. The cat seemed to be extremely unusual and instilled a sense of security. We could say that the cat was magic. And Diana started to talk. "Mister, you know, we were walking with my mom. I don't remember where," she snickered. "And then something happened. I don't remember. The only thing I remember is the sound of Doctor's car far away from me." "Was it an ambulance siren?" the driver clarified. "Yeah, maybe," she hesitated, still stroking the coal-black cat. "And then it started raining. I told people that I'm lost, asked them to help me, but but no one ever looked at me." Diana wanted to cry again, but the man sitting next to her put his hand on her shoulder trying to cheer her up. Hand was bony. For the first time she looked at the man. The hand owner was an old man with big black eyes and dark and cracked skin. Wrinkles of old age hadn't passed him by. It seemed as if this man was almost 100 years old. It happens. People often don't see what around them. His voice was still quiet and creepy. Thank you, Mr. Old Man, she smiled. You look like my grandpa. He was very kind, and you seem very kind. Boss, we're here. The driver interrupted the dialogue. Diana, come on. I will take you to your mother, said the old man. Girl with cat in her arms and old man got out of the car, which stopped in front of a large building. Dark night covered the city. You could hardly see people, just shadows like their shadow figure were swarming in and around the building. Let the cat go. He will walk beside you and give me your hand so no one will harm you. Taking her by the hand, they entered inside. The cat, as he were a trained dog, walked beside Diana. They were going through a dark corridor. The place seemed scary apart from all the shadow figures. The place seemed scary apart from all that shadow figures. She felt something terrible rising inside her, as if something bad were to happen to her. Diana gripped the old man's hand harder, and Kat felt the fear and began to cling to her. Don't be afraid. We are almost there. They stopped at the door. Your mother is waiting on another side. Go. Don't make her wait. Squeaked creepy voice, but with a smile on face. Diana pushed doorknob and said before opening it, "Thank you, Mr. Old Man." But remembering that she didn't even know good man's name, she added, "What is your name, mister?" My name is Horon. And now go while there is time. Old man helped her to open the door faster and pushed the girl into the room. Sunlight made Diana open her eyes early in the morning. When she woke up, she realized that she is in the hospital and had a bunch of medical devices connected to her body. Her body ached, but joy of finally being with her mother numbed the pain. Her mother fell asleep in chair next to Diana's hospital bed. All night long, doctors tried to reanimate her after a bad accident along a road by the tree. Only by early morning a soul had returned to a body. Thank you, Mr. Haran, Diana said softly. The end. It was Souls of Styx stories by El Nur. If you wanna hear more such stories and development of the Styx universe, subscribe, like, share with your friends, Thank you.